Hello, and welcome to Check It Out with Rich. I'm starting a big project today. Camper's in storage at my mother-in-law's, and she's about a little over an hour and a half away, so I can only get up here on the weekends. And so far, we took it up 2 or 3 weeks ago, and every time we come up, it's been cold and snow. I'll pan the camera around and show you what it looks like up here. It's not that bad. Yeah, it's not too bad. Not much snow. Just it's probably about 20 degrees. Let me show you what I'm doing. I got most everything out of here. I did move this wall back before. Added a hardwired surge protector, and I want to redo all this. I'm gonna check the furnace out, make sure everything's all right on it. Cut off some of the duct work. Like everybody else, I have no airflow at the island, so I'm going to see if I can improve that. The pipe work for the washer we're never going to have, so I'm going to get rid of it so I can move this panel back further. I'm also adding a Dirt Devil vacuum system. So let me give you a little close-up and show you what I have now. Okay, yeah, all these panels are coming out. I'm just still trying to incorporate the plexiglass into it. I really like that option. I have a light switch on the other side that I can see inside there. I put a light in up in here. But all these panels are coming out. I'm taking out all this woodwork I did, and I'm going to try to push it back. And for airflow, I'm going to cut out on the right side of the step and put some screen in there. So, all right, let me get all these panels out of here. Okay, I got everything out. The hardest part was the watchdog. That wiring is hard enough to work with when it's warm, but when it's 20 degrees, it's pretty bad, and I wired it wrong. I ended up putting the power going in through the bottom. It's supposed to go in through the top. So I had to redo all that, and I got it done, but let me show you what all I did. Okay, hopefully it's bright enough you can see. This blue tape, I should have put more tape in for the second round, but this blue tape is the original wall, and then I pretty much moved the wall back to here and then over to here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a piece of plywood in here and then try to bring the wall more of an angle back, and then somehow here I'm going to mount the Dirt Devil. I don't know where. I'll figure that out as I go, but all these pipes are coming out, so none of this will be here. I'm thinking about putting a Dirt Devil up here, and then I just have the watchdog sitting there now. But I don't know how well you can see the hoses back there for the furnace. But it's a mess. I don't know if you can see the 2x4 I put there. That was smashing, the wires were smashing the hoses. So I put a 2x4 to lift them up. But I want to shorten them up and maybe tape around the furnace. I notice some wires back there moving around from the air. So I'm thinking something's open on the other side. So I'll check that out. On the other thing I'm going to do, I don't know how far back I'm going to take the wall here, but over here, I'm going to open that up and put some screen in there. I definitely want to screen this off because when we have this storage door open, Becky's complaining about flies getting in. So, and then if I need any more airflow, I may, underneath the coffee bar, put a vent at the kick plate just to get some more airflow for the furnace. Okay, so my next step is I'm going to cut out on the side of the steps. I'm going to get the screen in, then figure out how I want to put the Dirt Devil in. So that'll probably be next weekend when I come back up. It is a hot mess in there, all the wires and pipes. I'm going to try to clean it up a little bit the best I can. But for me to get to the furnace, I'm going to have to take the Nautilus panel out, drop all the hoses down so I can lay on top of them. And I did back there to put the 2x4 in, and I disconnected a couple hoses on the Nautilus panel and pulled it out. It gave me enough room to get back, but I really didn't have much room to move around. So I'm going to go get warmed up. I can barely talk. My face is frozen. Okay, it's been a few weeks since I last recorded, and I got some work done. It's been going slow between forgetting tools at the house. This trip I forgot a 2-inch hole saw and I couldn't find one here. And screws. I got everything at home. Here it's there's a lot here, and just knowing where it's at and rooting through it. I looked through the garage for 20 minutes for a hole saw and couldn't find one. There's plenty of set in there, I just couldn't find it. But anyway, I am making some progress, not as much as I want. I did get all the plumbing out for the washer and dryer. Now if we decide to put it back in, it's no problem putting in. It'll be a little bit of work, but it's doable. I got to finish patching everything up on both sides of the dresser now, but it's nice. The wardrobe doors open up a lot more. Before, I think the one on the right was closed about that much. Now it's only about that much closed. So, and on this side of the dresser, we have a hamper there. When we want to close the barn door for the bedroom, we have to turn a hamper. Now that little box is gone, we don't have to do that anymore. The door can close, don't have to move anything. So I got to finish that up, but let me bring you a little closer and show you what all I got done so far. Okay, you can see here, this tape here, I don't know how well you can see it, but this tape here was the original wall. And then when I redid it, this tape back here is where the wall was then. So what I did was I put a piece of plywood in here, and I was able to make the wall straight going back to this corner. And then over here, I put, let me grab a piece of that. Okay, this is the screen I put in. I put double layer. I got a sheet on the inside and on the outside with some black aluminum screen in between to keep the bugs out. Now, if I can get Becky to close the door when she's going in and out, that'll really keep the bugs out. But anyway, I also cut out on this side here, there was a panel there. I cut that out, and I did the same thing. And the reason I put this on the inside, we got a new addition to the family, a little cat, and I didn't want her scratching at the screen. Okay, so let's see how well you can see this up here. Okay, up here I'm building a box, and I'm going to have the cable hookups, the plug up here, and I'm also putting a 12-volt switch up here to control extra lighting in here. And what else? Yeah, that's it from here. But part of this project, I'm going to see if I can get power to the island. And if I do, I'm going to run 110 and 12 volt there. And I'm going to put a dedicated circuit in. So that'll be a GFI circuit at the island. And then it's going to come up to here. And then I'm going to run it up to the dresser to get power on the other side of the dresser. And I think that'll be pretty nice. If we need to run a heater in there, it'll be no problem. Okay. And here is going to be the Dirt Devil. I had a hard time figuring out where I was going to put it, and this is probably the best option. I don't know if anybody out there has a 32 RLS that has one installed. Maybe that's the same place they put it, but seems like it'll work. I have about 5 inches of room here to get the top off and to get the bag out, so it's not too bad. And then my Power Watchdog, when I originally installed it on phase two, I had it here. I thought it was nice you'd be able to see it, but I'm going to put it on the inside of the wall, and I'm still putting plexiglass here that I can see inside. So I think that's about it. Oh yeah, there's something else I noticed while I was in here. This is a chase going up to the roof in case you get solar, or put a satellite dish up there or something. You can run your coaxial cable down. Well, I put a Fernco cap on it, but I noticed it's pretty loose. And I didn't fix the vent cap on this one like I did the other ones. The other ones I put Cyclone vent caps on. But I want to see if I might put a clamp here just to hold that in. But I want to go up on a roof and see if that's the only thing that's holding it in, is if they have tape around the roof or something. I want to make it a little more secure. But I put that on here, one, to keep heat from going out, but it's another place for bugs to get into. I don't know if we'll ever use it. I'd like to get solar someday, but right now it's not an option. So I think that's about it. So I'm going to wrap this video up, and I'll be up next weekend, and I'll start the part 2 video. So thanks for checking it out, and we'll see you all next time. Bye.